Nope. Hey, it's me. I'm here. Gonna run the ad. Load up. Yeah, unfortunately they don't change the night thing to a different, title screen. Granted, all the title screens are really lazy in this game. It's just like characters standing there, but whatever. So I did get a bunch of things off camera because I figured, why not? I leveled up every single holocore. I probably should have waited till floor 9, but I didn't want to wait that long. Just figured I'd get it. Really, I would just suggest like getting 20 of them to get the orbment. The rest don't really matter, but it does allow me to kind of take a look if I want to change anyone's around. But yeah, except for the one I have on Aaron here. He was the last one. The last one that was left was this one. I wanted to give it to him anyway. I'll probably give it. I might switch who I have it on later, but it'll level up pretty quickly. That's the only one left, other than the ones I don't have yet. Yeah. Guess I can take a look and see. Obviously, for them, they're fine. Might want to give her a more magic-oriented one. Yeah, probably. Uh-oh. God damn. That was bad.
Otis online.
That one's pretty magically oriented. Right, Nagi has like a ton of speed on it. All Arch Range 1 is so useless. That one's not bad, but
Citri's got your back.
we'll leave that one there. Get more cast time down, but I'd rather keep her the... Actually, I think I have her... Yeah, I have her with a default setup. Or a balanced setup, so maybe I should keep her with this as well. No, I don't really like Vine for her because it doesn't boost magic damage. I give her Otis? What's Alter Otis? Not very good.
I am Salos. I shall gladly provide support.
That one has less art damage, but I think it would still be good.
Holocore O's. Now
Yeah,
activated.
let's do that one. Because that one has some good stuff on it. Okay, do you have... You're good. KP Postel? Yeah, that's not bad. I don't think there's another one that, like, changes... stuff. I'm probably going to, swap Nadia and Catra's at some point. One of the four has to get kind of screwed, unfortunately. And, well, I like Nadia a little better than Catra. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll go with that. They're all kind of side grades, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway. We're gonna go ahead and do some things. Oh, right. I got Volglyph. I had to drop, unfortunately. Hi, Liz. I had to drop the powerful start, unfortunately. It kind of blows, but Volglyph is really, really good. It increases your art damage when your HP's higher. And by giving it to Ren, I have, you know, two characters that have a really good way of improving magic damage. So between, you know, as long as Ren's at full HP, and she should basically always be at full HP anyway, because, you know, she's not tanking. Yeah, it'll give her a 50% boost, whereas Anya's can crit randomly, so it's useful for her. Let's see. There was one other one I got. Hadron. I got that one too. It increases crit damage, and since Aaron almost always crits, it's useful for him. I think that's the only two I got. Oh, you don't have an EP cut too. I just realized this.
Switching to maintenance mode.
You should have an EP cut too.
Skills updated.
We'll fix that problem. Got a stack of 2 and a 3 here. You also don't have one. That's strange. Might want to drop the action 2 then. Yep, gonna have to drop the action 2 for it.
Skills changed.
Yeah, I don't really have room for 2 of them, unfortunately. Yeah, you have it too. Good. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why they didn't have the stack. Let's go to the Tyrell district first. We'll do the boss fight. We've talked to everybody, so
treasures as the curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure.
We're quite good.
Adventures of Rockford, Golden Calamity, in theaters now.
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
Show you what Aaron can do with his near auto critting. What is your crit rate at anyway? 80%? Not bad. That's not bad at all. I don't think I can improve it anyhow. No. Yeah, unfortunately there's yeah, we'll just stick with this. Show you how strong Ren is now.
Tread carefully. Their numbers are great.
Plus she starts with stealth, so
Take him down.
yeah, we're fighting the first boss from the first game, and well, it's not doing very much. Holy cow, Ren. Okay. I'm gonna need you to use your S-Craft, because otherwise you're not even gonna get a chance to use it.
Engaging skill.
Here, let's see if we can get a crit.
Out with a bang.
I didn't expect 22,000 all of them.
Soar for me.
Obviously, if you stack Lorelei and Volglyph together, it's even better, but
Boost gauge
wow.
upgraded.
That was also quite good.
Got this, Agnes.
It's actually more than Cestus was doing individually, but Cestus hits the whole field, so it's better. Plus, it's a lot more spammable than an S-Craft. Yeah, that's about right.
There's still much I have yet to learn.
Oh, we learned double Buster Cannon. I normally don't get that yet, but I did a lot of, you know, leveling there.
Mission accomplished.
Inferno.
Great job, you guys.
I think that's the
Reward deposited.
preemptive strike one, if I'm not mistaken.
Looking to adjust your
Let's see.
ordnance?
It is indeed the preemptive strike damage up.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Hmm. Let's see, do you still get... Nah, it's got wind on it, unfortunately.
Looking to adjust your ordnance?
You got good room for it. Actually, I don't think you do. I think you're gonna lose Judgment Feather if I do that. Yeah. I know.
Initiating
You got
maintenance.
room for it somewhere? No. I want to give it to somebody, that's for sure.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
What I could do,
Let me
actually,
handle this.
I don't usually do this, but
That's a single element slot.
if I do this,
Switching to maintenance mode.
Shifting to
and
maintenance mode.
I give Ban the Cornelia gem, which is also a break 3 and attack 3 in 1, I actually do have room. For it. Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Skills updated.
Flat better, so. Guess it's a good thing I got that Cornelia gem. I guess I would drop, I guess I'd probably drop the defense too, otherwise, and...
That's a single element slot.
Well, I guess I could give you... You need 12, so you need 6. I could give you the, Hecaton for it instead. There's options. But that'll help. Wonder if you have a better fire one I can put there.
Single element slot.
No, not really. You can make more of those, like, tier 4 and ultimate tier orbments, but you have to, be in the post-game. What was I trying to do here? Oh, I guess I can show off Double Buster Cannon.
Seek out memorable 14 treasures as the curtain unfolds on an all-new adventure.
It is not...
Treasures of
It
Rockford.
replaces Buster Cannon, but it's much more powerful.
Now,
I mean, you should know what it looks like if you've seen Ren use her old S-Craft and, or one of her old, wasn't an S-Craft. It was like, well, it was kind of like an S-Craft. When you fought Powder Matter
Let's get
there.
started, shall we?
Powder Matter.
Shall we begin?
There you go. Yeah, it's an A+.
Powder Mother.
double buster cannon.
Yeah, it's 2 cannons instead of 1. It's actually immensely more powerful. Seriously.
Welcome to Marduk's support. Mwah!
I don't use it that often, but it is strong.
This is all the result of Master's instruction.
Nope.
I'm getting even stronger.
There's nothing worse than wasted potential.
One of these days, maybe we can spend those on Nadia and Swen, but, you know. They're too busy, well, one of them's too busy being evil, and the other one's busy being...
All in a day's work.
I guess we have no idea what the hell
What a
she's
kitty.
doing.
You're a monster cat.
You're not a kitty, you're a monster cat? Okay, that's funny. I forgot he said that about her.
Here goes.
I mean, you're not wrong, Aaron. She is kind of a monster.
Welcomed.
But yeah, let's go into Lagunas. Then we'll do the
I hate getting sweaty, but
Shino one.
get used to this.
This might be a little too toasty.
No? Eh. What else do we got here?
It's so nice and warm in here.
Flips. Out of context flip. I know what that one is. Assuming the bot worked, right? Yeah. Good.
Come back anytime.
Alright, let's go talk to Shino.
What are we waiting for?
This one is... Yeah, if you like Shino, I mean... I like Shino. She's the bartender that runs a stall. For some reason, she has a completely unique model. I don't know why. But she looks cool. Yeah, we're here, helping you out. What do you got for us? Okay, she wants to add her own personal flair, I guess. Right. She's stuck in a rut, apparently. I think this one can be failed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it can be. Well, it can't be failed, but it can. You can miss out on a point. Talking about her mother? Okay, yeah, okay. Single mom she was raised by. Hey, Zero. This shouldn't take very long, and then we'll get into the next part of the game. Where nothing bad will ever happen. It's cute that you're so humble, Ren. Thanks, Ren. Ren said it to Van. Yeah, Van has this thing of, I didn't do anything. He managed to buy 2 red scarves. You see. So how's it going? Those things are hard to come by. No, we're free. We have nothing else to do. We've already killed the monster with summoning the whale and having Ren do 22,000 damage to every enemy. Obviously, optimally, you know, stacking Lorelei and Volglyph. Actually, no, I don't know if optimally would be better. Because, you know, separating the 2 of them allows me to get 2 ultimate magic dealers, so I think it works. Now you can make an extra long red scarf, be the most protagonist of protagonists. I see. We're gonna try to help her create a cocktail, I guess, like in Tharbad. To be drinking so much, it's Aaron. He's kind of a raging drunk, frankly. He spends his time having sex at the brothel and getting drunk. Sad thing is, it's actually true. Now you just need some black armor and a hot fencer. I see. Then you can be Blaze Knight. Yeah, obviously we want to go to all of them. There's 5 of them. Make sure you go to all of them or you'll miss out on some stuff. Plus we got to do this to pick up something to eat for our gourmet. Apparently Shino's got a backstory to tell us eventually. I mean, she has a unique model. I mean, you know.
Riverside than here.
It's really nice. My still has that.
On my way.
Oh, there's no place to cook at all, by the way. So if you're wondering why I haven't cooked the recipes that I bought, I literally cannot cook them. Unfortunately.
Let me ask you something.
I wish I could cook them, but I cannot. You got anything interesting for us, Kasara? I really like Kasara. I'm guessing she will not become a party member at some point. That's sad. She just has a cool design, okay? Like the dancers. I'm just some fussy old man to you, huh? I mean, you literally sit around playing Mahjong all day and talk economics to the 12-year-old. I think Anya's like 12, 13, I don't know. She's got to be around Kasara's age. Kasara, I think, is 14. Listen to your heart. Sure. I fully plan on going senile and living the rest of my days with a lovely young nurse. And my impression of you is right back in the toilet. Thanks for ruining Kasara's impression of you. That is like legitimately funny. We have does it tell us which recipes that we've learned? Doesn't look like it. Kind of wish I hadn't used those last time. Suppose I can double check. Let's see. There was one from the general store.
I see you're working hard as all. Looking is always free, you know.
Yeah, okay. I bought that.
Come
Good.
see us again sometime.
Riverside. I guess there's somebody from Riverside.
Heading to the objective.
Probably, Gormati? No, that's what Nia is. What the hell? No, Burmati. But no, it's not Burmati. Oh, we need to go listen to Tokyo Xanadu music. They're really in their groove. Yeah, we have to wait for them to wrap up. Then we can talk to the idol girls. You are a real idol. You've been doing this for like 6 months. Like, what the hell are you talking about? You have your own fan site. You feel like a real idol. You are real idols. This is like a new industry, by the way. That's why we haven't heard anything about idols before the Calvard arc. It's like a brand new industry. Calvard being like the entertainment industry, or entertainment like capital of the world, is like ahead on things like movies and idol industry and that kind of stuff. It's why it's where like VTubers are taking off as well. Let's see, Station Street. Good, there was somebody in here that had a recipe. I'm pretty sure I bought them all, but like, I might as well take a look. Double check.
What can I get for you?
Good thing I double checked.
Hope it's to your satisfaction.
I was correct. I thought I was missing some.
Let me ask you something.
They are easily missable. It's hard to tell in this part of the game because you can't cook the meals that you have, unfortunately, because Barry blew up our office and our kitchen. Thanks, Fairy, for blowing up the kitchen. Appreciate that. I mean, it's only partially her fault, I guess, although she did, like, literally choose to do that. I mean, I know your memories were messed up, but still, it's a little extreme. Oh, I never came up here and talked to people, no wonder. Did we just forget all of Station Street? Oh, it's Nate's girlfriend. Holy shit. Yeah, so that stalker guy bugged her entire room in her house or apartment or wherever she's living. That's messed up. Wow. So yeah, Nate caught the stalker that was stalking people, and one of his victims was apparently his girlfriend. A little awkward. Really sorry. Imagine you talking to me right now. Yep, she just take off. Wait, my name is Nate's girlfriend. We have to date again. Didn't really feel like I could depend on you, so I never said anything. He's like probably the second most competent cop in freaking Calvard. I know he acts like aloof and stuff, but he's actually like legitimately good at his job. Yes, he was. I respect the fact that you're so dedicated. Thank you. Are you gonna get back together? I mean, your very existence depends on dating him, so. To be serious, I actually do legitimately like their relationship. Oh, yeah, this is the rich... Well, the butler is facepalming. That is really funny. So, yeah, remember, the wife here, she went around just seeing, like, seeing the idols and all the other entertainment stuff and was like, this is amazing! And then, you know, her husband came in and was like, this is so improper. And now she dragged him along, and now he's like, oh my god, this is amazing! And now the butler is the one facepalming. I want to move here too. Like, oh my god. I'm not sure that would be a blessing or a curse. Yeah, it turns out they're just exactly alike, which is hilarious. They're from Aracion, but they want to move here apparently now. God, he's quite simple to please. My experience as his wife has given me a leg up on the matter. She's just like able to completely manipulate him into liking the same shit. Amazing. It's like legitimately funny. I don't think I talked to Ilhan outside of the topic. I guess he's gonna stay here and use it as his foundation for what he's working on, so that's cool. They thought he was gonna leave to Basel, and he's not. Hell yeah, I never talked to anybody here. Oh wow. Oh, sorry, I guess I missed this district. Let me go ahead and fix that. What can the worst student president in the Hisnormous history do for you? Isn't the ever-talented Miss Bright supposed to be in charge this year? Yeah, having Ren here is more interesting than not having her.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The saga of Ravana, the return of the king.
Yeah.
Now playing.
Came here to make me cry, is that it? Yeah, she's about to cry. She was, yeah. She felt powerless to stop him.
The story of blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of soldiers.
Which I don't blame her for that. I mean,
Now playing.
yeah, if Ren's here, you get extra dialogue. Like I needed your acknowledgement. Make me a little happy. Yeah, I know she like came across as like a complete bitch before, but she was pissed off at herself for not being able to do what Ren did, except, you know, obviously Ren is a no F's given kind of girl, so the funny thing is she actually didn't even want to stop like Ronald. She just wanted to be left alone, and the idiot decided not to leave her alone. Which, oh, why is your leg twitching? Ren, did I break your physics? I broke her physics. Sorry, Ren, let me get you out of there. Anyway. Yeah, this is why Mirnor's been acting like this. She has a friend now. Yes, she likes her friend. I'll be so lonely without her. Now the mother is the one suffering separation anxiety, which is hilarious. Yeah, it's you now. Is it somebody up there? I really did. I thought I had gone everywhere, but I guess I missed this person. Oh, I guess you had a second line of dialogue. But yeah, you know, Frederica just was powerless to stop the guy, you know? At least she thought she was. And she's a normal person, you know? It's not like she has any real power or anything. Whereas Ren is just terrifying. I mean, Ren wouldn't have done anything to the guy if he wasn't an idiot. I mean, that's his fault. All minor lesions will see a full recovery. Oh, thank the goddess, he's still hot. Seriously, that is seriously what they're talking about. A little weird, I know. You're going to work for a public transportation company? Also, by the way, the guys name is Clutch, you know, like the clutch of a car, the guy would know freaking sense of direction. Yeah, very, very funny, Falcom. Very funny. I would have talked to these people last time if I had known that I skipped over this place, but I messed up. Luca's the granddaughter of the receptionist here. She's Hazel's granddaughter. Yeah, we're talking about Yuan. It's not your fault he died. Yeah, I guess that's kind of weird. Like, Ix clearly didn't know. I don't know. Somehow Ix just happened to pick the name that was Glasgow's actual son, but I guess he picked the name at random. It seems like he picked the name after her. And it just happened to be the same name. I don't think he actually knew that. Kind of a weird coincidence, but I guess. Obviously, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, we don't know the name of the guy's son, you know, so it could have literally just been a random name. It really wouldn't have changed anything. Yeah. I'm stronger for her sister that died. I really did think I talked to everybody, but I guess I'd missed this entire district. Which, you know, I guess that the way it goes sometimes. Okay, they lifted some of his restrictions. Why do you have a lot of freaking dialogue, Gray? Jeez. Yeah, obviously he was on like a probation period for lying on his application or employment for the Bracer Guild. Since he was trying to avenge his sister.
Almost time for the bus.
Let's see. I need to buy.
Okay, well, here's Marguerite. Oh. Yeah, Beth is the girl that the woman that wanted to marry like a rich husband, but
Thank you for visiting the Western
I guess her whole
Department
shtick is
Store.
learning that marriage doesn't even necessarily make you happy, so at all.
Our stores have a wide variety of fine goods for sale. We hope you enjoy shopping with
Oh,
us.
Xiaoling, I guess, sent him something. Oh, I guess she's willing to accept him being a pharmacist, okay. Yeah, she, basically changed her mind after all the stuff we went through. After, you know, after he was there at Longport.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
They've
attention,
decided to
please.
accept what he's chosen to do.
If you need fresh vegetables and ingredients that are directly sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries.
Of course, now that he has that, it's like, oh god, what do I do now?
We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
He wants to do both now, so.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so we do have that.
Please stop by again.
Okay. Oh, Beth.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Yeah, just having a husband's
On the
not gonna
roof of
fix all
this
your
building,
problems.
You will find find a rest area surrounded by
Oh, she was just
greenery.
lonely. Okay. But now you have a friend. You have
Should you need a break from your shopping,
female friend.
you are more than welcome to relax there.
Once we get to like towards the last, once the last like weapons unlock, I'll buy equipment for everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Kind of weird. Like I don't think you can find any weapons in treasure chests. Like, at all. Like all the weapons in the game you buy.
We invite everyone to come and see for yourself.
Kind of the opposite of FF7 are like all the weapons you find. I know you can buy them if you miss them, but it's just funny that there's like weapon shops in FF7R, and there's never any weapons to buy.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
Unless you miss something. It's just weird. Like I know it's because the weapons are like upgradable and stuff, so there's not that many of them, but still kind of weird. Oh yeah, Mishy's here. Ah, damn it. I'll talk to Mishy. Yeah, Mishy's as busy as ever, I guess. I mean, Ren knows who Mishy is, obviously. She's been to Michelin Wonderland. I love her little chuckle. I don't know. Courtney Lynn is like a really good rat. I was a little concerned when they switched the voice actor. Like, in Reverie, it doesn't sound right because it's still like a lolly looking Ren. I know she's supposed to be like 16 in that game, but she still looks like she's like 12 years old for some reason. She had like a growth spurt when she turned 17, which is kind of funny. But the voice doesn't really fit her appearance. It fits here, which is why they obviously changed it. I know in Japan they changed her voice starting in Cold Steel 4. So we were like a game behind to change her voice to be more, well, older. Of course, they just flat out changed her voice, period, now. I know in the Yeast versus Trails fighting game, Rin is a playable character in that. Obviously, it's Sky characters, so it's Sky Ren. And I know Courtney Lynn is doing the Sky Ren voice, which I'm totally okay with, given the one line she read as what would be Sky Ren. You know, the "that wasn't me" line from Paradise. Yeah, she does a fine little girl voice for Ren. Tenny Fox is also like really old now, so it's probably not easy for her to do that voice anymore as well.
So,
A solicitor in the Black Lake District against the rules. Anyway, we should keep moving. I like how Anya's just like, let's just look the other way. Yeah, we're like that in the Calvert arc.
that's just a rumor, right?
Like, sure, that's technically illegal that he's soliciting for, like, you know, the brothel, I guess, but is that really a big deal? Not really. Like, who cares? Let's just let it go. We got actually important things to do, not that.
The Saga of Ravana, the Return of the King, now playing.
People like Jack Winter, not the norm here? Yeah, that's true. Okay. Now we talk to everybody. Good. Now we can go to Tyrell District.
Here goes.
I know I got all the gifts.
Seek out never before seen treasures.
I checked that the other day.
Is out of this world.
Talk to you.
If
Got a
you have
question
ticket,
for you.
Please proceed to the entrance.
Yeah, it's a little long side quest of dialogue, but it's not too bad. So some of them make you fall in love with movies. Yeah, we're getting, I guess, you know, motivation from other people's life stories of their like big accomplishment or whatever. They're giving us a break before they pick up the action again, basically. Which is why we actually finally have a nighttime in a Act 3 part of the game. We didn't really have time to be walking around town. Find out. It's hard to find this as a student. Just indulge as much as you can while you're here. Yeah, there's no movie theaters in Liberal. Still. I mean, there's no cars in Liberal. It's all mountains. It's not conducive to building a infrastructure like that.
Time to leave.
Not, you know, unexpected. State and district. Yeah, nothing there. Guess I can double check here.
So,
Well,
what's
let's
next on the agenda?
hand this gift over. And how many gifts do I have? I should have 40 gifts given, which I almost certainly do. Oh yeah. Where are we going?
Oh, I'm so in love.
Fast forward.
Gonna eat something?
Yeah, it would have taken so long to do this. Check the Grand Circuit shop as well. Oh yeah, how do you get customers when you serve people, I guess? Place where people can find peace at? Sure, whatever. We'll get into the next route today. Probably in like 10 minutes, actually.
Gonna eat something?
That's all of them, which is good.
Time to leave.
Let me check this one shop here.
Come on in. My stuff can't be beat.
Yeah, good, we got it. Oh, I just see somebody that I forgot to talk to. Yeah, I guess it was the receptionist. Oh, it's just that we can go inside. Nothing important.
On my way.
Had to be the last recipe there. The game's nice enough to tell you when you've done all of them. Okay, we'll do I guess she's gonna compete against Bermati. You just want a free drink. You're not wrong. But we should find someone that's impartial. Elaine, Renee, and Marielle. Sure. Yeah. We're just doing the contest here. Yeah, she seemed pretty depressed for some reason. I mean, I guess she feels stuck in a rut, basically. You know, you achieve your dream, and then it's like, okay, well, now what? That kind of thing. then we'll advance the plot. Charm de la Nuit. Apparently it was runner-up at the Tharbad tournament. Yeah, apparently he didn't win. He came in second in the tournament, which is, like, surprising to me, but whatever. Alright, Chino, what you get? That looks utterly awful, but sure. Like, I know what it is. It's a... I think it's with, like, rum? It looks gross. But it's good, I guess. Oh, yeah, bourbon. That's what it is. Which... yeah. Strong stuff. She mixed it with black tea, apparently, which... okay. I guess. Like a sample of life, I guess. Life has dreams that are sweet and failures that are bitter. It's supposed to be symbolic of, like, life. Which is cool. Yeah, he just, like, admits defeat, I guess. We do have to buy that from her so that we can, have that as a, you know, a gourmet item. And we do have to buy it now, I think. Really did help, though. Yeah. Okay, sure. I do wonder if they're gonna do anything more with Shino, or if she's just gonna be like an NPC. I don't know. She has a unique design, so that's why I'm curious. What do you say? I'm not raising it to admit I'm not getting used to getting kids back on their feet now. Okay. Yeah, they're making fun of him for being fatherly.
That's all, folks.
I did fish up a bunch of U material pluses, by the way. Like 100. Not 100 total, but I got up to like 100. Not that it matters that much, but I did.
Hello, sweetheart.
You got anything to say? Yeah, he just talks about Shino again. Saying the same thing, okay. Yeah, you can see Shino's menu updated, so we gotta buy that. Then we will progress.
Hello. Thank you.
Oh, right. She has new dialogue. Right, why did you become a bartender? Implied thing, no lady secret. Well, I want to know. A long time ago, you found yourself at a bar, getting your heart broken. Okay, after a breakup, basically. And you met a certain bartender. Pretty clearly Bormati. And I guess he inspired her. So, we get a tease of her having an actual backstory, which is interesting. Makes me think that maybe they are going to do something more with her.
I'm full.
Strength plus 15. Okay. Let's see.
Then let's head
We'll
over.
make one quick check of Trion Tower. on the map here. Nothing there. I meant to fast forward here. And nothing there. Okay. We'll make a save, and then we'll make a backup save. In case I missed something at this part of the game. I don't think so, but you never know. Alright. Let's, yeah, we're good. Let's call it in for the day. And let's advance. Yeah, once you go back, that's it. It advances. Should get an S rank for this.
Truly well done.
Can't complain with that.
Anya's? No. Ren.
See? You get it.
How the hell did Aaron get Employee of the Month? You know what? I'm just gonna accept it. I don't think I've ever seen Aaron get Employee of the Month, but sure. Let's continue. Alright, let's discuss our next course of action. I mean, we still gotta go after this Garden Master guy. Got most of the Genesis back. Ah, devising a plan. Day 4. Oh, less than a 50% chance of success? That's not good. Being negative Nancy's will manage just fine. Yeah, we've got over half the Genesis back now, so... That's true. They don't really seem to understand fully what they're capable of, or the Garden Master doesn't seem to. But to send his ass on the highway to hell? Sooner he goes there, better, yeah. Oh, I guess we're at near midnight. Are you okay, Shizuna?
Something wrong?
Define wrong. If we totally forgot something fits the definition, then yeah.
What do you mean? We didn't forget anything. We got the Genesis back.
Are you saying we overlooked something?
Who can say?
Thanks for being
Are
cryptic.
you allergic to straight answers or something?
Yeah, pretty much, Aaron.
You might be a beast in a fight, but you're still a giant pain in the...
Ass? Yeah, I know she is. You okay, man?
Fan?
Shh. You guys hear that?
No.
No?
Don't think so.
Don't hear anything.
Is that...
What, birds chirping?
Oh. We've got something coming from 2,000 Arj to the north. And that's not all.
Huh?
We do?
What the hell are you on about?
What are you talking about? Oh.
Gunshots from the next district.
Well, that's odd.
What's going on?
Did you, like,
It
forget?
sounded like a tank.
Maybe we didn't get all the Kruger people
Why
freed.
is something like that here?
Well, that's weird.
It's no good. I can't connect to the orbital network.
There's
Oh.
no jamming at play. The servers must be down.
Wow.
Catra,
He took over
can
the
we
whole
get a
orbital
visual?
net, apparently.
Oh, yes, of course. Theo, do it.
Understood, Catra. Activating telephoto mode. Confirming source of gunfire.
It can't be that bad. It's not like there's, you know, an entire military coup happening. Or there's an entire military coup happening. That works too. How the hell did he manage that?
What the hell is going on over there?
The
They're
military is
fighting in the
taking
city.
over.
But who's giving the orders?
Do you not understand?
Hey, Renee?
Where's the CID?
Can't get in touch with them, huh?
Oh, I guess they got
The
taken over
emergency
too.
lines are down. The CID as a whole may be caught up in this.
No kidding, dude.
I must return to the president's.
I mean, I'm sure Gramhart's fine. There's the Vantai district. Oh, just a airship. It's not a big deal. It's just going down and crashing into the equivalent of, you know, Calvert's White House and murdering the president. Yeah, that's all. Not a big deal.
Dad.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry about your dad, Agnes. I think he blew up.
Mr. Arkwright.
No, this comes first.
That is
Get out of
seriously
here,
like
now!
where
That's
Gramhart
Nora!
is, so he probably exploded. Also, we did too. I guess we overlooked that. That didn't go well. Well, let's just go back to the beginning of the day. Oh. Or we can go all the way back to before Ferry got taken over. That works too. Yeah, we have to go all the way back to before Rosette and Ferry left. We kind of overlooked something. Which is true, by the way. There literally is something that we overlooked. And it's actually pretty obvious when we actually, like, go over it. It is something that they set up. Oh, yeah, hi. Yes, all of those things still happen in our head. So yes, Barry's character development still happens. Just because we go back in time doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
I can't believe it. How could I have done that to you guys?
So, you remembered what's supposed to go down on day 3, huh?
Yep.
Yes. It's all coming back to me. I subjected you all to so much pain.
Stop right there! Don't blame yourselves, please. We know you didn't want to do those things. It wasn't your fault.
Our dear friend, the Garden Master, had you acting against your will. And even after we finally prevailed, he overturned it all that very same night.
We may need to rethink our approach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board we go. Let's go over what we remember. Anything to keep us from reliving tomorrow.
So... what did
I think
we
we've got
overlook?
this mostly figured out. The real head-scratcher is those last few moments at the end.
No kidding. Full-blown military coup.
We finally got everything back to normal, and then the least normal thing goes and happens. I can't remember all the specifics, but I know there was fighting all over the capital, and then...
Those airships appeared to be from the Republican Army's Ix-Alba series.
Yeah, remember they're automated.
If my memory serves, they were also suffering from the effects of the corrosion.
It would be best to assume that both the Guild and the CID have fallen prey to it as well.
If you're wondering how an AI can be corroded, well, it's probably just making it see code that doesn't actually
I
exist.
think something so sinister was brewing in the wings.
I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, it's just altering the perception of an AI system. It's doing the exact same thing, just with code.
Well, at least Fairy and Rosette are still their usual selves.
Like, imagine reprogramming something to think it's been reprogrammed, but it's not actually reprogrammed, but it's acting like it is.
That doesn't change
It's
the
that kind of
severity of
thing.
the situation. How are we supposed to prevent this?
You got me. But there's one thing I know for sure. What we just witnessed was the worst-case scenario.
Yeah, clearly.
If we let that happen tomorrow, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing. And I ain't down for that, so I say we go on the offensive. We've recovered 5 Genesis, and at this point, we pinned down the enemy's MO to a T. I think we can lay off the rewind stuff this time around. Let's end this cycle with our own hands.
Now you're talking!
I suppose we have relied on that power more than a few times.
Yeah, only like 17.
We should have been dead already, but we've been saved by it time and time again.
I mean, there's 4 of them we avoided.
That said, if we keep using it as our lifeline, we might go belly up when it's time for the final showdown.
Yeah, they have no idea how it works, obviously.
That's true. So let's settle this with our own strength.
The Genesis are
Fortunately,
kind of
we
strange.
are privy to what the future will bring, giving us the means to plan a preemptive strike.
That's a good point. We can make the most of the information we've gathered.
There has to be some way to overcome this nightmare. And we're gonna find it.
If we are searching for an opening of some kind, the corrosion may be our best bet. Based on what we've learned so far, we can surmise it's not some all-powerful, unconquerable force.
I mean, obviously. We've stopped it before. Well, she was the source, because... I don't think so. I think it's because she had the Genesis on her. It's probably a little of both, and it's not. I don't think it's that Barry's weaker than them. I mean, she is, but it's her mental state was more susceptible, and she had the actual. She was the point of origin, so. Yeah, it's gotta be some limit. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what he's been using. Yeah, the Orbital Net. He's been spreading it through the internet, literally. So the internet is evil. No, not really, but yeah, that's what he's been using. I mean, they only ever use 2 things in the series, you know, Septian Vein bullshit or the internet bullshit, and we're going with the internet route this time. It's been the longest 3 days ever. Okay, yeah, we just go right into Rowdy. Capital coup. Or counter-offensive. Whatever. I always think it's gonna say coup, and I know the chapter title, but we're trying to prevent a coup. You just chilling up here, Shizuna? I guess. Just looking around, I guess. Yeah, it might be okay. I guess we just don't sleep these 3 days.
Data Depth 3, Coda Omega has turned up nothing.
Like, legitimately, I don't think we sleep these 3 days, like, at all. It's kind of ridiculous.
There are no discrepancies in the data continuity over the 5-hour period. All clear.
I mean, I guess Rosette's fine. She probably doesn't need sleep, but
I'm on block
everybody
here.
else.
Data depth 2 now.
Oh yeah, apparently Katra can now just use his angel power to hack better. I guess he's just stealing what Tio does now.
I've compared the data changes over the timescale, so I'm now executing the code to switch to the theoretical model.
Just instead of having... You know, actually, that is pretty similar. They're both like DG cult experiments. That's funny.
Okay. Data continuity is within expected parameters, so we're clear. Moving on to the next block.
She uses her like heightened senses powered up by the Aegis system. He's using his angel powers.
There have been no inconsistencies with the data continuity on my end either. I propose we skip past Block L for now and turn our attention to Block N.
I hope you're following this
There's
technobabble.
quite a lot of data here, so let's split it up among the 3 of us. We can start with Data Depth 4.
Whatever that means.
Understood.
Yeah, they're literally just spouting things that have like no meaning to us. That's literal techno babble. Multi-dimensional data continuity scanning method. Absolutely. I do that all the time. Yeah, I know. They kind of explain it. Whatever. They're just doing a wide-scale search of the internet. That's all you need to know. Yeah, she's badass. Don't think I don't know that you just copied that same exact cutscene from the first game that doesn't even take place in Edith and passed it off as the Edith Sky. Don't think I didn't see what you just did there, Falcom. Look, they have a low budget. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about his angel power being used for this. I don't know. Just accept it. He's like angel hacker dude now.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really.
This is probably the worst scene in the game for this on-off voice acting shit, by the way.
I've learned how to control this power to some degree, and right now, we need to use every tool at our disposal.
It's bad.
I've decided that I will put this power to good use. This is how I can help others in my own way.
It's like they flipped a bunch of coins to decide which lines they were gonna voice. We lost it again. Let me guess, you're gonna turn it back on now. Nope, you didn't. Yeah, this is like the worst scene in probably the entire series, frankly, for the on-off voice acting. It's bad. It's very distracting. Okay. And where is it? Yeah, while we were like messing with the stuff with Fairy and Rosette, that was like literally distracting us from what he was like actually doing.
Oh, it's you.
Oh.
If you're calling now,
back on now.
That must mean...
Yep, it's just as we predicted. A couple of someones are already en route to your location.
Of course they are.
Looks like they're going to split up before they enter Old Town.
It's a repeat of last time, then.
Yeah, but it can't be the Kruger this time.
Except we won't be ambushed by the Kruger or Marduk. 2 new groups have been sent in their stead.
Clearly.
We won't be able to pinpoint the source before they get here. How should we proceed?
Kick their ass?
We'll handle them. Might be tough to duke it out in a residential area, but it should be easier than before. You guys catch all that?
Yeah, we know what's coming, so.
Loud and clear. Leave this site to me.
Time to serve up a good old platter of payback.
I hope you've equipped all your party members, by the way.
I can keep them at bay for as long as you need. We're counting on you to find the source of the corrosion.
I mean, I always do, but it is always funny when people don't, and then they get all mad. Like, oh my god, I have to use, like, Elaine or Shizuna? Like,
to start my day.
yeah. The game does have 16 party members here for a reason, or 15. I mean, you could at least, like, leave them unoptimized and, like, have them with some stuff.
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time getting here. Wait, I swear I've seen those uniforms before.
They're the Scorpions of Zahat, a
Oh,
Jaeger group
yeah.
from the Central East.
It's those clowns,
They must have been corroded in place of the Kruger.
obviously.
What, did they think they could beat us with a bunch of second-string shitheads?
Second string shitheads.
They're gonna feel
I love
really
Aaron.
damn silly after this. All right, activating soundproofing field.
I don't know what the point of that
That's
is.
what Reset showed us earlier. Looks like it works.
I mean, can't they just look out their window and see a bunch of guys shooting at us?
Now we can cut loose without worrying about any noise complaints. Let's kick their asses, Fairy!
I mean, we really cared about noise complaints?
Right.
When live bullets are going everywhere? Oh, there it is. Bullets just mildly annoying people in a cutscene.
They're making it really damn hard to thin out their numbers. Might have bit off more than we can chew.
Then allow me to lend a hand.
Yeah. Well, that's the 4th. I will not be streaming.
Thanks for the assist. Let me guess. You already mopped up the fodder in your area?
Although it would be funny if I streamed that considering what we're going to be on
The other
next time.
shinobi are holding their positions.
Oh yeah, Kurogane's here, I guess.
I was once consumed by the corrosion. That is why I'm determined to eradicate it.
Same here. We'll destroy it together.
No, we don't get to actually play as Kurogane. But we get, you know, Fairy. Time to summon the power of the whale. I mean, what else are we gonna do with our time? How you doing there, Fairy? Casual 82,000. You didn't one-shot them all, did you? Da 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 da. Okay, I wasn't expecting Fairy to just annihilate them that easily. I thought Aaron would have to do something there. Sin, I guess. Stream Independence Day, the game. Oh my god, no.
Sounds like they've already begun fighting.
It's a terrible game.
And I suppose it's time I got started too.
Mind if I join the party?
Are you gonna do that?
Of course not. The more the merrier. I've been wanting another chance to
Of
see
course.
your sword skills up close.
They're gonna do the back-to-back swords women standing together thing. I think Kingdom Hearts
say
did
the
this with
same
Cloud
to
and
you.
Skull. It's like a common trope of two swords people like holding up swords back to back.
Plus, it's not every day that I get to fight back to back with the famous Beauty's blade. No way was I gonna pass that up.
Beginning combat test.
Damn, Chizen is like way away.
Might want a boost here.
Oh well. Summon the whale.
Show them your step, Elaine. One skill coming right up. Now we're talking.
Did you just delay them all? Okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but you guys are all dead. I can tell you that. Oh, she had a zero art. I should have used it.
This moonlit blade of mine is false, yet true as steel.
That's funny. I forgot that she can click delay with it. Probably because she has impede on her ports there.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Bye.
You're getting me. Chief developer.
Easy enough.
One
Oh,
step
that must have
closer to
been
reaching my peak.
Zect Arms dudes. Since they said chief director.
Yes, Aaron and Fairy took out the scorpions of Zahat in the northern alleyway.
I mean, yeah, it was easy
And
enough.
Elaine and Shizuna have a group from Zect Arms on the run.
Is that really who we're up against? This may be easier than I thought.
I like that we're just all like bashing those two groups.
I'm afraid it's a little early to celebrate.
Oh.
They have backup on the way.
Rear guards, eh? You know who they are?
It's the Beta Squad.
Of course
they
it
were
is.
stationed nearby in the event of a surprise terrorist attack. But now they're acting without orders.
Yeah, clearly corroded.
They have split into 3 groups, and they are approaching Old Town as we speak. One can easily infer that they have already been corroded.
Clearly.
Oh no!
So the military info was fake after all.
Obviously.
We need to get a lock on the source of the corrosion. Now!
Got it. I just narrowed it down. It's in the Sidon district.
Ah.
And its exact location is...
A building at its center. The Maserati Hotel.
Well, that's odd.
Why would it be there?
You can find out when you get there. We'll take care of matters here.
I have some prospective backup to send your way if necessary. You need only say the word.
All right then. Arc Ride Solutions, Move out!
I really love this song. Good thing we have this car. Got our little pickup truck. Are you allowed to park there, Van? You sure? Everything looks normal here. Yeah, I'm sure they're just gonna be like sitting there, just chilling. I'm sure, Aaron. Absolutely. Oh, Shareed's here. Says Esmeralda and or Esmeralda and Hamilton. Esmeralda. What am I thinking of? Emeralda from freaking Xenogears? Well, I guess they both have green hair. Okay, that was odd. I've never seen a NPC walk through me in the middle of that cutscene. What the hell was that? Okay. Okay, it's a good idea to, like, switch who we're using here. Katra, you want to come in? I mean, of course you do. No, it's, you haven't been around for a while there, Barry.
Oh, there she is.
I'm glad she seems to be okay.
Oh, Jess is here.
All right, no time for hesitation. Let's go talk to her.
Indeed.
Oh, just gonna talk to you. There's like nobody we can really talk to other than a couple of people here. Maybe we can talk to Rumsfeld, I don't know. Pretty sure we can't really talk to anybody else. Oh, bodyguard for Briselia. Alright, let's check out what they're doing here, I guess.
Oh, good morning, everyone. What brings you all here at this hour?
Oh, you know, just making sure you guys have
We were just
not
about to
fake
have ourselves
memories.
some breakfast. Would you care to join us?
Oh, we're doing this again? Yeah, we gotta interrogate you. You don't think we're like, you know, evil or something, right?
Sure, I guess.
Oh, they seem normal
Please
enough.
keep it brief. We have a busy day ahead of us.
Oh. Now you're being awfully rude to us, Najee. You never acted like that before. Sorry to bother you, I guess. Right, you're here to attend a symposium. Yeah, it's like an environmental discussion thing. Basically, the situation in the eastern part of the continent, the desertification, the spreading sand of destiny. You know, how we can, like, reverse that, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Shareed's, I guess, going as a special guest. Sounds cool. I don't know, they all seem normal to me. Maybe we got the wrong place after all. Oh, you already left, huh? Yeah, Najee, why aren't you with, Shareed? Huh? What do you mean? Zeta's safety. She's fine. Oh. That's strange. Why aren't you, going? You said you were gonna go before. Okay. Yeah, you can just, you know, talk afterwards. It's a pressing matter? What you do, invent something new, or what does the government or Yang have to do with this? I mean, is Yang around or something? I don't understand what you're talking about. You okay, Esmeralda? Yeah, it's pretty obvious. There's something wrong with them. They're not in their right mind. Well, at least Esmeralda isn't. And I guess Najee too. Oh yeah. So, what exactly do you think is going on? You probably
She
shouldn't
drew her sword?
pick
Here?
up a sword in the middle of a hotel.
They're going
Strange.
to take them hostage!
Little excessive.
Najee, what on earth is the meaning of this?
Yeah, I guess Zeta's fine. She's not
Please,
corroded.
forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. Just know that I'm doing this to protect you.
I mean, not really. You're doing this because you're gaslit into believing something wrong,
I will
clearly.
find a place of refuge for you. And you must stay there until we're able to stop Prince Sharid.
Why would you want to do that?
I'm afraid I don't follow. Stop Sharid from doing what exactly?
Speaking at a environmental speech? Like, why?
You had to have seen it. His Highness is trying to overthrow your father, Grand Prince Salman, and assume the throne for himself.
He's literally the heir. That makes no sense.
Wait, what? But he's the crown prince. Why the hell would he do that?
He's literally going to be the king once the guy dies anyway.
A political uprising in Elsheim?
Like, obviously it's like total bullshit, but I find it funny how like obvious bullshit it is, and yet she just believes it anyway.
That's absurd. Who put that ridiculous idea in your head?
Weird fruity dude with a mask, has a Crimson Grendel and a red fairy.
She's
She used to be a
telling the
doll,
truth, Your
but now
Highness.
she's a fairy.
And with the president himself backing him, your brother might just pull it off.
You think Gramhart is launching a coup in Elsheim?
No, that can't be.
That is utterly ridiculous. What do you think he is? Osborne?
I don't understand, Essie. Why are you working with Najee?
No, there's only one Osborne. He's dead. Thank God.
What do you mean, why? I'm trying to protect the professor. The president's office is attempting to coerce her into helping mass-produce nuclear weapons.
I very much doubt that.
You're kidding me.
But she never...
Obviously
You're not
not.
making any sense.
No
There's
kidding.
no way they could be mass-produced so easily.
I don't disagree. Even for a genius, pulling off such a feat would take decades. That's why Yang, Professor Cronkite, decided to enlist the aid of yet another genius by any means necessary.
Pretty sure they're not doing this,
The
Essie.
professor goes to today's symposium, I'm almost certain she'll get wrapped up in their scheme.
What are they gonna do? Wag their finger at her? Like, you're making nukes for us.
Calm yourself, Esmeralda.
Yeah.
You are making quite a few assumptions here. For one, Cronkite would never do such a thing. Secondly,
I'm sorry, Professor, but we don't have time to argue. Come with me. If all goes according to plan, everything will go back to the way it should be.
I do find it funny how, like, the lies are becoming
the
more
rest of you,
obvious lies,
it looks
but
like your
people are still
loyalty
just
to the president
believing
has
it
been bought and
instantly.
paid for.
I mean, I wish we were under Gramhart's, payroll. We'd probably have no money
But
problems.
my loyalty lies with the people I care about, and I will protect them.
Given that I am Prince Sharid's bodyguard, I cannot oppose him directly.
That'd be quite a lot of money, actually.
That being said, I can at least take the princess to a safe haven before the storm arrives.
Things ain't looking too good, you guys.
Listen to me, Essie. You have to wake up. Essie!
You guys, like, running away or something? Yeah. Oh yeah, they activated the garden somehow, which I guess makes sense if Garden Master is hacked into the garden, so... Yeah, basically they think, you know, a coup in Alzheimer's is going on. It's just hilarious, like how, like, that is obviously, like, that makes no sense. It makes no sense on its face, and yet they just believe it anyway. And that's kind of the point. How easy it is to just convince somebody of something that is just blatantly false on its face. Yeah, for some reason we can become Grendel here. I don't know why. But it makes this a lot easier, frankly. I mean, yeah, it follows the same formula. It just kind of escalates every time they do it. So now we're at like full-blown coup, I guess. What are we doing? Test this.
Activating drive.
Our chance.
Yeah, we're fighting one of the optional bosses from the first game. I mean, just logically speaking, like, why would Sharid want to overthrow his father when he's literally already next in line for the throne? It makes absolutely no sense. Yet, you know, now Jay has like a fake memory of him planning this or something.
There. This is deletion.
Same with Graham Hurt. Like, why would he give a shit about Al? He's literally making like deals with Alzheim. Why would he want to destabilize him? Doesn't make any sense. What is he, freaking Gileath Osborne? No. But it is funny that they basically created a lie that Graham Hart is Osborne, which he's not. That is something Osborne would do, by the way. Fund a coup to, like, then annex something because he's an asshole, but that's not Graham Hart's MO.
There. This is deletion.
Alright. Boom.
Activating skill.
I don't know. I like Act 3. It's long, but they do like an escalation.
Activating skill.
You got him?
Here goes.
How are you not dead?
It's over yet.
Just take him down.
Or done for.
I mean, we actually have Barry back now, so more whale spamming will be good. Can we go back now and like chase them? Oh yeah, they left already, of course. That's another thing that's funny is they don't like, all of a sudden we can do these things that we could never do before, but obviously they don't think about it. Because to them, they probably have always been able to do stuff like that, even though they haven't been. Went towards the roof, huh? So you say, but I highly doubt it. They get their, oh yeah, they got their airship. Boarded the Havertot. To the car. You're kidding me! What, they hacked into the entire traffic grid? Yeah, they did. They literally disabled all the traffic lights in the entire city. I'm guessing Esmeralda did that.
Currently, traffic lights are malfunctioning
you know,
throughout the capital, which has led to numerous accidents on the road.
A little excessive.
knows. The city's subway system is also experiencing operational disturbances. While municipal authorities
Shut the
are
subway down, too?
investigating the issue, some lines have already suspended service.
You mean some? I'm pretty sure you mean it's all.
What's going on?
I mean, I don't think it's not really like, I know some people, I don't know. I mean, they are like acting, like choosing to act the way they are. It's not like the weird ass curse shit, but at least I don't think it's the same thing. The curse like took away all agency. This is, okay, we gave you false memories. Oh, under false pretenses, you are choosing to act in an utterly horrific way. The curse is like much closer to actual mind control. This is just like an altering of your perception of things. Yeah, she's boosted by the corrosion. I don't know. Corrosion has like much more limited things that it can do. The curse is weird. It like does whatever the hell the writers wanted it to do in Cold Steel. It did like everything. Like, oh, the fish have changed migration patterns. Why? The curse! Like, okay. I mean, this basically does two things. It gives you false memories, and it gives you a power boost, and that's it. I'm much more okay with the... If the curse had like limited rules it followed, I would be much more tolerant of it. I mean, I guess, but I find it much more tolerable.
Swimmingly. Old Town is safe and secure, so we're leaving it to Ikaruga and the Alpha Squad's care.
I mean, it's not like he really wants to like kill Van here.
How about yourself? If I'm not mistaken, you're in the midst of a car chase.
Solis did.
Yes?
And Barry and Rosette did. Yeah, Maxim didn't. He was going after Aslan. Ashen did.
I think I have just the solution you need.
Yeah, there's a ton of
Go to
routes
this
in
location, and you will find
Act
someone
3.
who can put your predicament to rest.
But I swear we're approaching the end of Act 3. There's probably a third of it left at most. Maybe a quarter. Which cursing case is Van dealing with right now? This is the A, B, C, D, E. This is the 5th time.
Cut the idle chatter and get on board. We do not have the luxury of time.
Feels done more.
That sounds like... I see what's going on.
I don't know.
No wonder
This
the
is the
desk
5th
jockey
time.
was putting on airs.
Trust me, it's the 5th time. Because we're on Route E,
Yang, why are you here?
and that's the 5th letter of the alphabet.
I have been kept abreast of the current situation. We can save any further discussion for later.
Might want to hurry up and hop on, Arkwright.
Okay, Hermes.
I always deliver my goods on time, even if I have to take to the skies to do it.
Yeah, more foreshadowing that Hermes is someone important.
Wait, I know that voice.
Now hold on just a minute. Is that you, Hermes? What's a courier doing piloting that thing?
Yeah, there's how you know how to pronounce her name. Apparently she can fly. Because she's sus as shit. Yeah, I mean, I think it was just,
Distance from the Horvatot, 1200 arch.
an odd way of saying Hermes. Yeah, I know.
650 Celch.
It has an accent mark on the E. I think that's why.
Once we come within 150 arch
Like a
of the
French
target,
pronunciation, I guess.
decelerate to match their current airspeed.
That's why I changed my pronunciation to Hermes, because they actually say her name in this game.
I'll come right alongside them at 300 Selge per hour. Then you can jump over to their ship.
I have no idea why they spell it
Sounds
that
like
way.
a plan. You're one heck of a pilot, you know that?
I'm pretty sure it's like a code name anyway. I don't think it's her actual
This
name.
gunship's brand spanking new. Just who the hell are you anyway?
You're not gonna tell us, are you?
Oh, just a humble delivery woman and lone wolf biker.
Yeah, totally, Hermes. Absolutely.
Nothing more, nothing less. Think of me as you always have.
You can stop bullshitting us.
May be a difficult ask.
I don't think you can sweep those awesome flying skills under the rug.
Yeah, no kidding. They're seriously impressive. And thanks to them, we're hot on their trail.
We should be thanking Yang as well. You came to rescue Gran and Essie, right?
Yep.
I am simply here to do what needs to be done.
Okay,
that
dude.
includes observing this.
You're also
fascinating
sus as hell.
phenomena.
Okay, thank you, dude. You're also sus
Now,
as hell.
focus your attention on the situation at hand. I may have assisted with running the calculations, but this strategy is hardly foolproof.
He's literally like professor with glasses, so I got my eye on you,
You
dude.
ain't wrong. I don't think any of us have boarded an airship mid-flight for one.
How are we gonna do that?
Just follow my lead and we should be fine. Everyone got that?
We're not gonna like jump onto the airship, are we? That'd be kind of crazy.
Should we misjudge our leap for whatever reason,
Oh god, we are.
I will attempt to break our fall with a shard field.
Sure.
Closing in on them. Be ready to board at any moment.
I guess you can just break a terminal velocity fall. I mean, it worked for Cloud with a flower bed, so why not?
The four of them are on the deck. Oh, good. It looks like they're all unharmed.
Good. So once we get there, we'll take out that bodyguard and then...
Oh. They just have a shield, I guess.
That looked like a barrier of some kind. So much for the direct approach. Wait,
Yep.
that's not all. I'm gonna put some distance between us.
That's quite the barrier.
That is a shard-based barrier, and by the looks of it, an external force is strengthening it to an extraordinary degree.
Probably Crimson Grendel?
This may be more difficult than I had envisioned.
Slash, Lapis?
If we can find some way to stimulate a resonance effect, however, it may be possible to bore a way through.
Sure. Just accept the Technobabble.
Effect.
Yeah, it means use the Genesis.
And there's our answer. Hey, Mare, come on out.
It's been a minute since you called on me. Wait, am I in the sky?
Okay. Okay, that's really funny. I don't know. I love this line.
Been a minute since you called on me. Wait, am I in the sky?
It's like, where the hell did you summon me?
Is that Hollow keeping up with the ship? But how?
Don't worry about it.
Well, you see,
She's
we might be better off explaining this later.
she's probably a fairy. I don't know. Don't worry about
Time
it.
to get to work, Mare Bear. You were listening in on our conversation, right?
Yeah. You want me to drill a hole in that thing, right?
Yeah, we gotta go like beat the shit out of Esmeralda.
We want this.
Oh, I guess Najee too.
I'll need you guys to follow my instructions to the letter.
Sure, sounds good.
The gunship is falling back. The futility of their efforts must have finally dawned upon them. Even so, that they're chasing us in this manner leaves no doubt as to their allegiance.
Yeah, they're definitely siding with the president.
I'm pretty sure Grimhart's just giving like a debate speech with like Ryan right now. Like, what the hell?
I won't let Catra go down the wrong path. I'm gonna bring him back to the light, whatever it takes.
As I thought.
Yeah, they're delusional.
You yourself have not changed at all, have you, Esmeralda?
No, she's just acting under false
You are
memories.
still the same kind, gentle soul who only has my and Catra's best interests at heart.
Of course, Professor. That goes without saying. But if you get that, then why won't you listen to me?
Because you're like totally misunderstanding the situation.
What was that?
Now, Esmeralda, prepare the phase space!
You can just do that, huh?
There! That's it, isn't it?
We opened up a hole by matching the vibrations with the Genesis. You should be able to board it now.
Not bad, pilot lady. You got everything lined up perfectly.
Never thought I'd be taking flying instructions from a hollow of all things. Not hard to argue with the results.
All right then. Get ready, everyone. Brace yourselves.
Are we gonna like Midgar this?
We're coming in hot.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. Did you just drop kick a shield? Wow. Yeah, apparently, yeah, he did. He drop kicked a shield. Oh no. Not another one of these hacking mini games. Man, you got lazy with this, Falcom. Yeah, we're just like in one of the Mare Bear hacking minigame spaces for some bizarre reason. I don't know. They didn't feel like designing a proper dungeon, so this is what we get. I know, little lame, but ah well. That's the plan. Let's see here. Sure. Obviously, I'll use the catcher for the boss fight, because, you know, that's where I...
Good stuff.
Oh no! It's the triangles again! I always knew double-sided triangles were evil. This is why shapes are evil. I mean, circles are much better, frankly. Oh yeah, I hate this dungeon design because it makes it really hard to see where your targeting reticle is. Kind of annoying for your craft, but... I mean, it's not that big a deal because, you know, you mostly just whale everything anyway, but still.
Careful.
Oh no!
That's above an A-level threat.
I told you, circles are better. You know, you see a bunch of squares, you should run away. Why do you think all stop signs are circles?
Victory's in it. Let's deploy stars and
Go get him, Judith. There is no way in hell we're finishing Route E today, by the way.
Keep up, Lancer.
Monday we will, though. As amusing as it would be to play tomorrow on the 4th of July with a literal military coup, you know, going on. As that's what we're doing, apparently. Well, I guess we're trying to avoid a military coup from happening, but still.
What'd you expect?
Treasure located.
Careful. I sense an incredible aura.
There we go.
You got a charge attack.
Yeah, these guys aren't very hard. Their attacks are kind of easy to dodge.
Engaging skill.
I'll pulverize you and... Gotcha!
Not bad.
That's what you get.
You're on fire, Aaron.
Yeah, we got a lot of Sepith, actually. No, time Sepith we need some more of, huh? I probably will hand in my Sepith, or my shard tokens after floor 9.
Get to work.
You got a charge attack.
Just actually, I don't know if I'll bother. Maybe I should save them for the post game.
Enemy suppressed. Analyzing data.
I mean, I don't really need much else. I have, you know, everything that I could possibly want right now.
Time to gather some data.
Yeah. I'm going to assume Hermes is somebody, like, super important. And we just don't know anything about her right now.
Got a charge attack ready.
She's definitely just teased in this game. Alright, we have Zephyr Edge.
Initiating skill.
I don't know right when we brought that up. Usually it's like after this area I get double buster cannon with Ren, but I got it a little early.
Careful! I sense an incredible aura.
Uh-oh. Ah. That actually hurt. Act 3 is definitely like the longest part of the game. It's probably longer than like Act 1 and 2 combined. Finally release your pent-up aggression to the game's gacha system. Yeah, it's not very good, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because it was quite good in, Reverie. Throwing a whale at it, yeah. Yeah, the whale is, kind of nuts. Justice Phantasma. What a name of a spell. Wow, I didn't even get a boost there. It still did 10k.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Oh, nice.
This is not a very long area. You know what? Open this first. Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Level maximum.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could... Can I get for 3 of them? Yep. Here we go. I know Horizon, like, redid all the crafts. They look quite good. The crafts redone in Sky Remake also look quite good. We'll get a sense of the new engine, since they've kind of finally learned what the hell they're doing with animations.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Shall I massage your shoulders, Miss Lanster?
Falcom makes their own in-house engines, if you were unaware. And unlike Square Enix, they don't suck at it.
Want to clear him out?
Why do you think Square just uses, like, Unity now? Because they have no idea what the hell they're doing. Seriously, they legitimately don't for some reason. I mean, it's pretty obvious which characters are coming back. They, released trailer footage. The Luminous Engine Tester? Yeah. It was a terrible engine. That's part of why original FF14 was a complete garbage train wreck. They wanted them to use the Luminous engine, which was not designed for MMO-style gameplay. But we gotta make use of this shitty engine we developed that barely functions, so... It's also why FF13 was in development hell, literally switched consoles. Yeah. Yeah, Square has no idea what the hell they're doing with engine design.
Guys look like a bunch of pushovers. Guess looks can be deceiving.
That's something that is absolutely true. Well, I think FF14 fans will kindly admit the garbage wreck it was original FF14. New FF14 is actually a good game. Old FF14, it was a train wreck. Freaking enemies becoming untargetable, just randomly enemies healing to full for no reason. What a train wreck. It's pretty bad when, like, Square Enix, for all of its advertising, even, like, IGN's like, yeah, this game sucks. This is like a 5 out of 10. Like, oh my god. Usually, you know, Square Enix will get like 9s out of 10, 10 out of 10, no matter what they do. Final Fantasy have more polygons and player characters. It was bad. That engine was really bad. And I know there were a lot of Square's problems come from their very bizarre seniority policy. The reason why a lot of people have left Square Enix is because they refuse to basically promote from within. They refuse to let lower people on the totem pole, you know, actually give ideas. Which is why a ton of them just said, you know what? Screw this. This company is a complete dead end. And yeah, we're done. Falcom does not function that way. Hell, a freaking intern wrote Stardor 15. They take ideas from like everyone on the dev team.
Here goes.
They may not use them, but they listen. They're a much more progressive company. Same with Atlas. I mean, Atlas, just their games go out of their way to like criticize Japanese society pretty openly. But they don't do that seniority bullshit at all. Those in the creative creation get no place at the top. Only those who understand selling and nothing more. Yeah, pretty much.
Certain orcs look to be most effective.
The designs, yeah. Yeah, Square has a seniority issue.
Leave this to me.
Like, full stop, they do.
I didn't even break a sweat.
That was perfect, Judith.
I mean, it takes like a monumental screw up for you to be kicked out of Square Enix. Like FF14 being a complete failure initially. That level of fail up for you to not like be listened to. Katra. The other person's Najee, which doesn't really help us much. There's really nobody. Reset or Fairy? I guess Fairy, because Reset has... No, it doesn't really matter, because Katra has damage up. I'll use Reset. I've been using Fairy a lot. Fairy's one of my favorite characters in the arc. If you haven't realized that. Yeah, just 3 chests. Nothing to it.
Why don't we take a short run?
Yeah, 200. Yeah, we're good. We should be able to cook some stuff. We should have like a bunch of these.
You may leave this to me.
When Yoshi P blasted it to smithereens.
There's no need
yeah,
to be
he
shy.
blew it up, literally. Which they really had to do.
I'll make you something nice.
Biggest part
Hope
of the plot.
it turned out well.
Koyoso Bahamut raid quest. Damn.
I think I'll do a little cooking.
Need to get more beast essence.
I wonder how this tastes.
Okay, let me eat these.
I'm stuffed. Love me a sugar rush.
I thought there
Love
was
me
a
a sugar
fourth
rush.
one, but I guess I'm wrong.
Okay. No enemies found.
Can I trade for... There we go. We'll do that. I guess that's it there.
Everyone, you came.
Yeah, FF14 could have like put them out of business if they didn't Course correct on
I
that.
suppose we shouldn't be surprised.
Ketra, Van, do you really want to fight us?
No, we'd prefer if you would just, like, not believe complete bullshit.
Well, we don't have to. All you've got to do is let the professor and the princess go.
Ran! I'm so glad you're okay.
Ketra, yes, I'm all right. Esmeralda, Najee, and
We're still in business
were
at
all
14?
just
Yeah, I
having
know.
a little chat.
Who knows how much longer that's gonna last.
What I've gathered is that their grip on reality is slipping. Sad to say.
No kidding.
We just can't get through to the professor.
Yeah, obviously they keep talking nonsense and they can't understand why, you know, everyone else is like, what do you mean that's not reality? Well, you're wrong. You're trying to stop the mass production of nuclear weapons and Prince Sharid's supposed uprising, huh? Yeah, why would you, like, throw the capital's transportation network? What's your other goal? We're assisting in the plan to thwart President Gramhart. Yeah, they're assisting in a military coup, clearly. If we strip him of his political power and principle everything his attentions. Okay. Yeah, they're literally trying to overthrow Gramhart, like, literally. Hence, military coup, yeah. Going about this the right way. You can't convince them what you're doing is right. Okay, so we're trying to, like, convince them in a way that is like, okay, hypothetically, even if your reality is correct, you think the right thing to do is to launch a literal military coup? Like, are you, like, insane? Like, Gramhart is not freaking Osborne. He's a democratically elected president. He's not a dictator. Yeah, and now Ketra's trying to, you know.
I need you
think
to
of the
remember something,
things that
Esmeralda.
don't make any sense. Just think logically.
Think back to the time when you, Cronkite, and I were solving the formulas left behind by Professor Callahan. They weren't formulas for nuclear weapons. They were formulas for inventions that would benefit society as a whole.
Yeah, he didn't give us the formula for the nukes.
If you don't believe that to be the case, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me that isn't what happened.
Yeah, she must have it in her head that, like, he gave them nuclear weapon formulas. Which is not what happened.
I know I'm right, because Yang... Wait, that's not... Huh?
She's starting to waver, but will this be enough?
Now it's your turn, princess. Snap her out of it.
I'm sure you'll be able to reach her.
Right. No, Your Highness. Don't be swayed by their lies and deceit. You have to believe me. Please.
Don't worry. I will always believe in you. And that's why I'm going to ask you again. You have served my brother for so long. I truly believe that no one knows him better than you. He forged bonds with the revered eldest prince of the Empire, as well as the royal family of Lebeau and the princely family of Remiferia. Even while enjoying their company, he was fraught with worry over his own inexperience. You no doubt bore witness to that.
Yeah, he clearly would not want to be in charge right now.
Do you truly believe that such a person would take the easy path? Would he borrow another country's power to rebel against his own? Think, Najee. Remember my brother. Would he make that kind of choice?
Najee!
Obviously not.
Well, that definitely got her thinking.
There's no way you can't sense it. The Crimson Plague that's gnawing away at you. Wake up, you two! The truth's staring right at you. Remember the path you've walked till now.
No! You're lying! If you weren't, then none of this would make any sense. Which means my memory has to be correct.
Well, it's not.
Yes. There's no alternative.
Yeah, it's sunk cost policy now.
Truth. I have a duty to fulfill.
so I can't be doubting myself now.
If this is not true, we're doing all this for nothing. So
What
it has to be
happened?
true.
They began to notice the cracks, only for the corrosion to strengthen its hold over them.
Yeah, I imagine it like flashes the false memories in their head again and again and again.
Is this like what happened in Tharbad last year?
Oh yeah, we have to fight that again, I guess. And a giant cube from Reverie. I told you shapes were evil. I wasn't kidding you. Cubalian, sure.
Erithragna, the Beast King who serves Arusha!
Yeah, I know
So,
it is.
They went and recreated it, huh? That one over there looks pretty damn vicious, too. Well, we've come this far. Now let's see this thing through!
That's the idea.
Najee, we'll free you soon.
Time for you to focus.
Yeah, we shouldn't have any problems here.
Use a shark
Just,
to get the upper
you know,
hand.
do this.
Over here!
You throw some coins at him, piss him off, and summon the whale, and we'll be good. Yeah, we'll go with Holy Bloom.
Shining flowers. Give us your blessings. Here's my chance.
I don't think criticaling does anything on Holy Bloom. I can't get Van.
Keep it up. It's working.
I suppose it doesn't particularly matter. He is just gonna defend anyway.
I won't lose. Transmitting code. Activate.
Champs!
I don't know why they're just like sitting there not doing much here. But sure, I'll just defend. You guys gonna like attack? There you go. Okay, you're not supposed to hit them, but okay. Whatever, I'm just gonna summon the whale. It'll be fine.
Initiating draw.
A chance. I'll give it my all.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I like whales. You like whales? No wonder that probe in Star Trek 4 wanted to find the whales. They're badass.
Here goes.
Okay, defend.
Our chance.
Activating draw.
Reset.
Activating skill.
The whale hits so many times too that it just raises the damage bonus by such a ridiculous amount as well. It is an insane spell. I have no idea what the hell they were thinking with this, but
Activating skill.
she's already almost like dead, like literally.
Placing shield.
Okay, well that actually hurt. That didn't. Yeah, Anya's has free spell casting, so who cares? This corrosion series has heroes of characters from Thursday for the whole hero deal. Ah, damn it. You guys dead yet? Uh-oh. Not a tornado.
Placing shield.
Here's my chance.
Okay. Sure, just do 0 damage. That works.
Initiating drive.
Nice.
Level maximum.
Initializing drive.
Over here! All for you!
I mean, he doesn't have very many Genesis left, so he can't, like, do this much longer. Just, you know. Wow. You see how Anya's literally went in front of Van? She got less delay from casting the whale than Van did using Coin Bullet. That's what I mean by just how fast the whale is compared to crafts. Like, and the Coin Bullet is a really fast craft, and with low delay, and the whale is still faster. Just completely insane. Yeah, once you get the whale, I mean, it's pretty over. You're gonna get corrosion. Let's kill Panhandle's hero for the battle starts. So his older brother tells him pretty news. The old grandchild is calling him a headbutt. It just wakes him up. Anyway, we beat them, I guess. Wait, he does the straightest product. That's funny. I think we have like 5 Genesis back, so there's only 8 of them. Obviously, he can't do it with just the 8th one, so he's got to be using the 6th one for this.
What have I done? I accused Prince Sharid and betrayed his trust, and then I exposed Princess Jita to danger. I'm not qualified to serve you any longer.
Easy, Najee. You're in dire need of some rest. I'm simply relieved you have returned to your usual self, and I'm sure my brother will be as well.
You turned into a giant tiger lady again.
Princess Jita, my deepest apologies. I promise to make amends for my mistakes.
We might actually finish the game next week.
I'm so ashamed.
Well, the main story.
How can I ever look Katra and the professor in the eye again? I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I no longer have the right to be the professor's disciple.
Don't say that, Essie. You aren't at fault here. The Garden Master's the one to blame, not you.
I mean, yes and no.
Katra's absolutely correct. Besides, it's not too late to make things
He's probably like 80% to fault, but you still chose to act in horrific ways.
I will begin work on repairing the traffic and transportation systems, after which I will be providing backup to Arkwright's solution.
I mean, you literally came up with the solution of, let's overthrow the president and shut down the entire traffic system. As if that's not extreme at all.
Once you've gotten some much-needed rest, you're free to join me if you'd like. We need all the help we can get.
Katra. Professor.
Yeah, can you like...
Thank you so much.
unhack the traffic system, please? We kind of like need you to do that. I guess she collapsed because she like summoned a giant cube thing, which, sure. Obviously, again, corrosion, power boost. Let her do that somehow. I don't question it. We fixed it somehow, I guess. Highly doubt that. Considering we saw a giant freaking airship crash into our head. Yeah, unfortunately, it's wrong. Oh, the garrison. Yeah, you remember that scene where we were talking before we got ambushed by the Kruga at our apartment, or at Arkwright Solutions office, where, you know, I forget who said it. It was like, I think it was Kincaid. Said there was like, there's something going on in the orbital net. There's some discrepancies with the orbital net, and something at the military base is weird. And Ren called it a small-scale corrosion experiment. Yeah, that's what Shizuno was talking about. We completely overlooked the fact that that was not a small-scale experiment. That is what he was actually planning, and we should have been more paying attention to that. And we got so distracted by Fairy and Rosette that we didn't investigate what we should have been investigating.
Young.
Yes, I suppose not, but the whole
at least we can take solace in Essie being safe.
Still true to himself. He doesn't scold him with the whole corrosion deal.
For now, we need to let her rest.
But yeah,
Then I shall set to work on repairing the servers. You can also expect my aid with future analysis operations.
We completely screwed up and overlooked that. That's what she was talking about.
That would be a great help. Thank you, Cronkite.
You're more than welcome to use the Horvatot as your base of operations. And if you need anything else from me, just let me know. I will support you however I can in my brother's stead.
Much obliged.
Which makes sense.
You may leave this to us, Catra. You have your own business to attend to, yes. Do what you must to reach the truth of this matter. And be sure to do so in accordance with your own methods and convictions.
I will. Thank you, Yang. I promise to do just that, no matter what it takes.
So you need me to take you to the 2nd Garrison, right?
Yep.
I can get you there in record time.
I bet you can. We really are lucky to have you as our pilot.
Yeah, it was like such a small scale thing that we kind of ignored it, and compared to, you know, getting blown up by the Kruga, and that was our mistake.
You guys catch all that? We're on our way to the garrison.
Copy that. We're en route as we speak.
We'll meet you there. Stay on the line, though. We have a few things we wish to discuss with you.
Which, whoops. Clearly he was using, like, the whole reset fairy thing as just distracting from what he was actually doing. I know, we've been there before. We were there at the beginning of the game. In fact, that's where we first died. Hopefully we'll have less death hit there this time. Yeah, there it is. Clearly that's what it's been, yeah. I mean, we know there's a military coup coming. Yep, an aerial cruiser, if it were to be compromised, yeah. Obviously, corrosion, rewriting code in its own AI system. Not directly, just making it believe that. Effectively gaslighting an AI, which is kind of funny. It's completely automated, that's why. It's also why Ereboni is screwed, by the way. Because Calvard no longer needs basically manpower to do anything. I mean, they have automated mechs and automated airships now that don't even need anybody on board to just completely function. They have literal battleships in the sky that are 100% fully automated, so yeah. You're not competing with that. Of course, conversely, it could lead to things like this. It's like having an army of drones at this point, basically. Yeah, we saw that there was a second one that was all corrupted and crashed into Gramhart's, like, presidential palace. It clearly spread from the one that crashed into us. Well, we're here now. Yeah, even though they talk about, like, using the Havertot as our main base, that goes nowhere. We can't actually, like, walk around on there. Sounds like they wanted to, and then they just, like, scrapped it. Probably launching a coup, I would imagine. What do you think they're doing? Oh, there's another thing with Fairy. She's the first to sense these things. Again, she wasn't behaving this way before her Shrine Maiden thing. Yet she's able to sense things faster than Van now. Clearly that Shrine Maiden stuff is important.
There are so many of them. Look
Yeah,
out.
we gotta deal with these things now.
Make it count.
Give them your all.
Over here!
All for you.
And by dealing with them, I mean summon the whale. Actually, that one in front, that big guy, he's a pain in the ass because he does instant... I think he does instant death. And he also, like, heals constantly. I hate him so much. But he's no match for the whale, so...
Transmitting code.
We'll whale away.
Activate. Oh, yes.
I think we got more party members here, but I think it's like somewhat... I don't know who it gives you. For your 8th slot now.
Activating skill.
I could check.
Here's my chance.
Oh yeah, Rosette just got another turn immediately. Yeah, kind of insane. Oh no, we still have nobody else in the party. Okay. That was wrong. I thought we had another one in the party, but I was wrong.
Initiating drive.
Yeah, it's kind of completely insane what you could do with the whale.
Stop right there.
I'm guessing the delay is less on magic because they're thinking, well, you have cast time on top of it. And they neglected to realize that you can reduce the cast time by, you know, 70% for most of the game, or a lot of the game, and 100% with one of your party members. So, yeah, it's just kind of insane. Anya says basically complete cast time reduction. Sometimes you still get a cast time anyway. There's definitely some sort of penalty on it. But a lot of times you won't. Depends on how many times you cast it. I think you get penalized if you cast the same spell again and again, but the whale's so strong, I don't care. You got enough? Lapis, can you, like, stop? Thanks.
That's one hell of an entrance. It's like y'all planned that or something.
Looks like we made it in the nick of time.
And for the record, no, we didn't plan it.
Unlike you, we had to travel by car. And speaking of which, I picked up yours along the way.
Sure, why not?
We managed to identify the source of the corrosion. But that's where the good news ends. As we feared, the aerial cruiser is over in that hangar, being corroded as we speak.
I suggest we shift our priorities then. We must stop it.
Obviously.
Easier said than done. These monsters won't stop giving us the time of day.
Wow.
Sounds like we need to split up. A few of us can stay behind and give these chumps a good thrashing.
We can lead them away from the hangar, and then we'll keep them nice and busy.
All right, I'll leave that to you then. Come with us, Agnes. We might need the Genesis.
Understood.
Then let us begin. We'll carve an opening through their formation.
I mean, that's the plan. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's the ship that murdered us all. Of course. Somebody else is here doing it. Who do we have with us? Oh, they gave us Kincaid, Ren and Shizuna. Okay. I guess that makes sense. We'll do this then.
Leave it to me.
No reason to use Van outside of boss fights.
Much better.
If we want to make it to the bridge, we will have to take a detour to the upper
There's
area.
not that many.
And we'll have to contend with the Society's archaisms all the while.
Yeah, but I think we got this. We just have to cut a path open.
Keep an eye out for ranged attacks.
We are...
Take them down in miracle blow. The first move is out.
I need to look up when if there's another save in between. There's like a really long section coming up.
Don't go easy on them.
You know what? Double Buster Cannon.
I need your assistance.
Double Buster Cannon.
God, I love that move. When does it ask me to save after this?
like where this is headed.
I guess I do get to save afterwards.
Don't go easy on them.
But I am debating whether I want to go through the boss fight here or not.
They're all yours, Renee.
I'm here to stop you.
Pretty much, the dungeon itself is like super short, and once you get through it, there's probably like a 3-hour cutscene. Basically, I'm not kidding. Like, seriously, it's just like a complete rush of events, and we're gonna sit through it. There's gameplay and stuff. It's just we're not gonna be exploring or anything, and I don't want to get caught in the middle of that.
This feels pretty great.
It's one of those things that the game probably should warn you about.
The time is right for a sharp boost.
Yeah, it's kind of an insanely long section. It's good, but it is long.
Got it. The Grim Light.
She'll see you now.
Your move, Divine Blade.
Sure, I guess.
This is it.
I could use Whale with her, but
Silver win. We'll win.
how'd you fail to kill him? Did all that damage and you didn't kill him.
That fight felt pretty good. Your skill with the blade is remarkable, Elaine.
I mean, I can have Shizuna do like a lot of damage with Silver Wind, but it's much slower than the Whale, you know? Like I could do about as much damage per hit much faster with the Whale to the entire field, so
Take our time here.
yeah, kind of. Uh-oh.
Let's take them out. Take this.
Even outside of battle, I can just get free healing from Anya. It's amazing.
Let's go.
Yes, but stay vigilant. We can't allow ourselves.
Not a very long dungeon.
The first move is ours.
I don't think we have very many dungeons left now that I think about it.
Activate. Ren, if you would.
Yeah, I don't think we do. I guess we are technically pretty close to the end of the game now. It's just a shit ton of scenes.
They're all yours, Renee.
Nowhere to hide.
Alright, whatever.
You're finished.
Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened there.
Keep an eye out for ranged attacks.
Probably an understatement. Trying to think what I think is like the worst chapter in a Trails game. And then what's like the best chapter? Like in this game, I think the Fragments chapter is the best chapter in the game. Act 3 is, you know, I think Act 3 is alright.
If you would. Do forgive me. But you weren't invited. They're on their knees. Please. Okay.
Honestly, I think the Hayway stuff is like the least interesting to me. I don't dislike it, it's just the least interesting to me.
I'll get stronger.
Probably what, CS4's Act 2? Basically nothing happens. How did I miss these guys? Oh no, they're above me. CS2 has a lot of really bad chapters too.
Treasure.
Trying to think like the worst chapter in a Sky game. Chapter 8 in SC? Yeah, because it's pretty tedious. There's no easy way to travel around everywhere and you have access to the full map. It's not well thought out. The lack of fast travel hurts Sky SC significantly. That should be fixed in a remake, obviously, but it hurts it a lot. Let's see. I can't even think of a bad chapter in Crossbow.
may be strong, Shizuna, but you won't lose.
Keep an eye out for Rick.
Hell are they doing here?
See what's going on.
Danger level high. Stay
Oh,
alert.
yeah, that's Alvis and Kala over there, if you can't tell. Apparently they're also gaslit.
This is it! They blinked! We've got the upper hand. They're down!
Coming right up.
Silvery! Roar! Keep it up!
Got it. Give it up. It's over.
Man,
Now we're talking.
I'm gonna have to make a decision here.
Activating season. This is it!
It's only 2.5 hours. I hate to end early, but the next sequence is just so damn long.
Nowhere to hide. You're finished.
Take the lead, Miss Bright.
See if I can instant. Are you weak to instant death? Yes, you are. Let's see if Grim Reaper will work.
Shall see you now!
Nope.
Elaine, if you would!
Whale it is.
Show them your step, Elaine!
One's heel coming right up.
You dead? Good.
I
Anything?
will not rest until I reach the top.
Oh, I already got that. Okay. Well, I didn't get those. Yeah, 'cause this is the end here. Yeah, apparently Alvis and Paula are here.
We should be able to rest here.
Much better.
Should, in theory, be able to save afterwards, but
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
I don't know. Anya's. I guess Elaine and Kincaid would be appropriate here. I guess.
Much.
Save here. So I'll save a new one. I think we'll get a save after this, so we'll do the boss.
Look, it's Second Lieutenant Kayla. Next to her is...
It's Kayla, apparently is how it's pronounced.
I didn't even want to consider the possibility.
Hey guys. So what's your bullshit stories?
What are you doing here, Alvis? I never thought you or a CID operative would do such a thing.
Apparently launching a coup.
What do you mean, Elaine? Didn't you get the memo?
What memo,
the Bracer
Alvis?
Guild is assisting in the arrest of President Gramhart.
That makes absolutely no sense. You literally are not allowed to do that.
Don't you remember? It was Jin's call, and the heads at HQ in Le Mans approved it.
Absolutely, why not?
The guild is trying to arrest the president?
Yeah, it makes no sense because they're literally banned
Looks
from doing that.
The guild isn't supposed to intervene in politics, but he must have forgotten that detail, thanks to the corrosion.
Clearly. Why do you want to arrest them?
Enlighten me, Alvis. How exactly did all this come about?
You seriously forgot? Well, fine. I'm not in on all the details, but I'll tell you what I know. Everyone needs to hear the truth
Wait
of
for
the
it.
election 3 years back. What that rotten bastard did.
He won an election?
It all came out during our own investigations into the affair, as well as an internal indictment by the CID. Turns out, Gramhart and his people rigged the election, with the help of Almada and an anti-immigration group.
Elvis! Shut up, man. He thinks Gramhart stole the election all of a sudden.
A lot of people died as a result of that man's vile scheming. And he had the gall to use them as propaganda in his campaign.
Okay, admittedly, I'm picturing Dante's, like, stuffing ballots in. with his ASMR voice. Oh my god, Alvis.
See. So that's what you believe happened.
That is like idiotic, even by idiotic standards.
It was 3 years ago now that the president beat his opponent in the elections, right?
Yes, fairly.
Yeah. Rumor has it that there was some political maneuvering, but I don't think he broke any laws.
Yeah, he got like endorsements and shit. He didn't do anything illegal.
It's hard to believe he bought into such an obvious lie. Perhaps his burning sense of justice has blinded him.
Okay, admittedly, I do like how even the party members are like, dude, I get that you're like, have this fake memory in you, but seriously, dude? Seriously? You just bought that bullshit without questioning it?
You seem rather calm in comparison to your impetuous companion, Second Lieutenant.
Wow.
Tell me, if you would be so kind, why are you aiding in this plot?
Elvis's assertions notwithstanding, I have nothing in particular to say.
I mean, you should.
My motivation for eliminating the president is wholly personal, with absolutely no relation to the guilds.
Okay.
I only just now heard about the incident from 3 years ago. But I wanted to do this long before that.
I don't think you hate the
Your resolve
president.
is firm. I suppose it may be difficult to sway you with reason alone, then.
Yeah, she doesn't even answer us.
That means, however, that I have no choice but to resort to brute force.
I'm sorry, Elvis. Please don't hold this against me.
Don't worry, Elaine. I would never. I just need to open your eyes. And then you'll understand.
There are a number of things that don't add up. But I will believe in the promise I made to my brother. To Cody!
What about Cody?
They might not be in their right minds, but their determination's the real deal. I know for a fact that we'll get them back to their normal selves. But first, we gotta knock, then talk some sense into them!
I mean, that's the idea, yeah.
Look out! There's so many of them!
Oh yeah, so this is the funniest boss fight in the game.
You'll die.
So Alvis and Kayla are the bosses, but the random Hercules grunts are stronger than the actual bosses themselves. What the hell? What kind of boss fight is that?
Over here! All for you!
Like, why? They don't have any S-crafts, and they don't do anything interesting, and I'm just going to nuke them in like 2 spells, and the fight will be over.
That's far enough.
Yeah. What a weird boss.
Activating drive.
I'll remember this.
I don't know what to tell you. Just, the fight's over. I win already. I don't know. Oh my god, you just got 48 hits there.
Here goes.
I just one-shot Kayla. Okay. Well, I win. Boss is over. Yeah, that's got to be like the easiest boss in the entire game. Just, wow. Is that a complete joke? So, I guess we put a stop to that. I guess no more, no more coup? Are we good? I guess we're all right. I guess it's all good now, right? We're done? Clearly, you know. Actually, huh. I think about it, we don't seem to have found a Genesis. We don't have time for this? What are you talking about? What about those people?
Hey, Bermati. What's up? Something wrong?
You don't know the half of it.
We
I
don't?
need you to stay calm and listen to me. The military's 11th Division
Yeah,
is
what about it?
revolting all over the capital.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
So that's what they're up to. I knew something was wrong when we didn't find them here.
Yeah, the whole division here is launching a military coup.
The base's hidden tunnels. Still, this is all happening too quickly.
Does this mean they're staging a coup?
I mean, yeah, we kind of already knew that.
So that was the big plan we kept hearing about.
It's already begun then. If only I could convince Cody to seize this madness.
Cody is leading the rebellion against Gramhart?
Oh, that's right. You mentioned Warrant Officer Cody earlier, didn't you?
Wow.
Have you an idea to his part in all this?
Yes. There's a good chance that Cody is at the center of these strange events.
Guess he's the source then.
Wait, that Cody?
Yeah, the guy that's friends with Rocksmith.
You mean former President Rocksmith's bodyguard, yeah? And your younger brother at that. So he's in the capital somewhere, huh?
Yep.
This plan began taking shape when the doubts from those close to the president had grown warped.
Clearly.
Cody was the first to act. He never liked President Gramhart all that much, and others quickly followed suit.
Yeah, obviously he already hated the guy, so he's more susceptible to just believing false bullshit.
It sounds like he may be the source of the corrosion
Like,
this time
you know,
around.
the election is rigged.
Too bad the revolt's already underway. Otherwise, we could have wrapped this up just by taking him down.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, we need a better grasp of the situation. You find anything out, Renee?
I'm checking now. It looks like the only group involved in the revolts is the 11th Division.
Well, that makes it easier.
The division commander was away for a regional exercise.
Okay.
That may just give us an opening we can exploit.
Well, that's good.
I sincerely doubt that. The two people leading this coup d'etat wouldn't have overlooked that.
I thought it was Cody.
Huh? The two people?
Do you know who the leaders are?
We do. And they're the last people the CID would want to have as its enemy. They can think multiple steps ahead of everyone. And they brought order to a revolt that was falling apart at the seams.
No, don't tell me.
Much as I'd rather believe otherwise. There are only so many candidates.
Oh, great. Someone please tell me it isn't who I'm thinking.
It probably is. The people leading this coup d'etat are Jin and Chief Kilika.
Of course it is. You two believe in false bullshit too? Oh, now we get the red loading screen. That's how you know shit's real. Yeah, apparently Kilika and Jin are leading a coup against Gramhart. Things are finally returning to normal. Oh, if only you knew what is clearly about to happen. Yep, it's the military just launching a coup.
We are the Republican Army's 11th Division, and today we are here to uphold our oath to protect our country from our enemies.
By overthrowing our own government.
To that end, we will overthrow the villainous dictator Gramhart and restore rightful democracy to Calvert.
How the hell did this not happen in Erebonia, by the way? With all the bullshit Osborn and Eugen do? What the hell? Yet it happens here? I know it's because, like, false memories, but still. It's almost like they're like, yeah, sorry we didn't do an actual, like, proper coup against Gramhart and, like, or against Osborn. Here's one here.
I'm afraid we'll have no choice but to fight, and the city will become a war zone. Until this conflict is at its end, we ask all citizens to remain indoors. From there, you will witness justice prevail over evil.
Okay, we understand.
Sure. Oh, there's Cody.
So that bastard Gramhart flew the coop the first chance he got. I always knew he was a filthy coward. However, there's nowhere left to run. I'll drag him out of whatever hole he's hiding in.
Yeah, they're obviously targeting Gramhart this time. I hope you like this song, because It's awesome. Oh, who are they shooting at? That's one bulletproof car. Oh, Toa.
Okay, there's 2 squads out there. No signs of reinforcements.
We'll have our chance to strike back once their
Oh.
attack lets up.
Ellie's
So
dad.
Ren, just keep them trained on you.
I was not expecting Ellie's dad to sound like that, by the way.
Roger.
7 stones from the sea of stars.
Oh, hey, Sharid.
Become my strength!
Illume the darkness.
7 shots!
Oh, Marielle is there. Oh, hey, we're finally seeing you. Hi, Gramhart. It's been a while.
Most impressive. It's not every day I get to bear witness to the princely family's secret jewel bombs.
Yeah, Gramhart, he's packing heat.
That's about all I have to show off, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a one-trick pony, unlike those. I knew Miss Herschel was special, but I never would have guessed the senator had combat experience.
Yes,
He was a
Brian
military
was
dude.
a military man when he was younger. In that sense, we are very much cut from the same cloth.
It should give me a save after the scene,
Oh, no.
so we'll stop there. Oh, well, that's not good.
Is that a rocket launcher?
Apparently.
Look out, Your Highness! Mr. President!
Get down!
Think again.
Whoa. Apparently, the president just shot a rocket out of midair.
Fall back!
What? Okay.
Nicely done, Mr.
No.
President.
I don't know.
Well, he wasn't a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force for nothing. It's no wonder you were decorated with the Chevalier Medal.
Oh, but that was so long ago now.
Yeah, apparently
In any
Gramhart's badass.
You all have my apologies. You should not have gotten wrapped up in this.
I like it. He seems like a normal dude. It's just like really good, really skilled, really cool.
The only one they're after is me. I suggest you evacuate.
He's so much better a character than Osborn. He really is. Like, he's much more likable. I buy that he's popular.
Out of the question. We aren't about to hang an allied nation out to dry.
He actually seems like he genuinely cares about people. Actually loves his
You may not be
kid.
in the same party. That doesn't mean I'm going to leave you to fend for yourself.
I'm not the strongest fighter out there, but I do have a fair share of experience in combat.
You're like the 4th or 5th best character in all of Reverie, Toa.
Plus, I was the organizer for the debate. It's my job to see to your safety.
You all are exceptionally stubborn, aren't you? Very well. You have my thanks. Your name is Marielle, is it not? What will you do?
I want to accompany you too. I have a duty to deliver this story to our readers. I promise I won't get in your way. Marielle.
Well, you know the risks. Just be sure to stay back. They say you have the devil's own luck. Perhaps some of it will rub off on me.
Hopefully.
I'm sure it will. Wait, who told you that?
Who told you that?
And I've heard about Marielle's famous strokes of fortune.
He sure knows how to keep his ear to the ground.
Everyone, the
Yeah,
Edith
he's,
police
like,
department's
cool.
got a barricade up.
He really is. He, like, Gramhart's one of my favorite characters in the arc
It's
so
about
far.
as good as you're gonna get. Come with me.
Like, I don't know if they're leading to him being, like, the antagonist of the arc, but he's awesome.
Gladly! Thank you! Let's go, Mr. President.
Oh. Well, that didn't work.
I finally found you, Gramhart.
Hey, Cody.
You will pay for what you did to President Rocksmith.
What? You mean beating him in an election?
Open fire! Hit them with everything you've got!
Damn you!
I know that person. He was in the Empire a few years back.
Yeah, I know he was.
We'll just have to hold out until they arrive.
Huh?
Back to the original plan. We'll leave the car here and head straight to the Bontai district. They don't have any snipers, so focus on the opponents in front of you. And prioritize the safety of our guests.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
Parting gift.
God, you're so damn cool, dude. Osborn never did anything cool like that.
dare you? You damn fraud!
Osborn sat on his ass all
Don't
day.
let him escape!
Seriously, he did, like, mostly just sit on his ass all day and just plot from the background.
Phase 3 has commenced. We are in the process of bringing
I
the
think Graham
districts
Hart is
under
like
our
an
control.
infinitely better character.
Good.
Oh, here's
As long
Kilika
as
and
nothing
Jin.
unexpected happens, we should be able to wrap this up with minimal collateral damage.
Splendid work, you two.
Yep.
The immovable and the flying swallow don't disappoint.
Hello, Garden Master. Ah, there's Swin finally.
I'm happy I
Haven't seen
went
you in
to the
forever.
trouble of bringing you under my thumb. Even if doing so did take a great deal of effort.
Yeah, we really made you work for it.
Ah, so I like this. Yep.
If the corrosion hadn't spread itself so thin, you might have been able to rewrite our memories.
Apparently, Kilika and Jin are so badass that when he tried to gaslight them, it literally failed.
In the end, you had to rely on a little parlor trick to turn us into your pawn.
So he had to make, like, alternate versions of them with shard copies, basically.
And now you're at the end of your rope. You've got no more room for failure. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just know that you're one bad move away from losing the game.
Your concern is most appreciated, but ultimately unnecessary. You're nothing more than empty husks who live to do as I command. And I command you to button those lips and focus on the part I've given you.
So I've basically become like those copies in Phantasma. Rough deal.
Pretty much, yeah.
The 8th something or other created this shard body. And it's got all the thoughts and abilities of the original.
Yeah, they're literally Phantasma copies.
That is memories,
Same
too.
exact concept.
I remember when you once stood in my way as a guardian many years back.
I can't say I recall that, unfortunately.
Yeah, you weren't actually there.
The only matter on my mind is how much I loathe this man's methods. They're both unsavory and revolting.
Bark all you like, but know that your words have no bite whatsoever. And now run along and do as you're told. This glorious coup d'etat was your design, so you must see it through to the end. Put on a good show for me.
We'll take our leave then, Master of the Empty Gardens.
I like how they call him that. His gardens are all dead. I like how he has to basically cheat. He like literally
long
failed to do what he
last,
wanted to.
The overture begins to play. It won't be long now until my dream finally comes to fruition.
Really makes Kilika as strong as she should be.
This nation's broken history and twisted values will be rewritten by my own hand.
Whatever that means.
They're both in recreated shard bodies,
Yeah.
but they have original ones too. What about me then? Could it be that I'm the same?
Yes, Lapis, you are.
No, that can't be the case. It's a ludicrous notion. I am Altera, the only AI in the whole wide world that can manifest the Crimson Beast.
There's no doubt about it. Not anymore. She was rewritten via the corrosion. And she's being used to perform acts the original would never do. Am I really any different, though? Even if I thought I had to make that choice?
See? She was rewritten via the corrosion, and am I really any different? Okay, yeah, that implies things about him. Why Swin?
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Wait, you can speak?
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
apparently.
I've heard you talk before, haven't
He's
I?
just literally talking in a full sentence now. Okay.
Yes, you have. I just don't always share my thoughts.
Well, he is now.
Anyway, I need you to lend me your ear, young swordsman.
Who the hell are you, dude? Well, we're not going to find out,
The finale
apparently.
is at hand. I, the Master of the Gardens, will bring about a revolution the likes of which the world has never seen. I swear I'll dispel the pall of deceptions that have clouded this country. No, this world of lies. With this device, I will usher in a new age. This is my destiny. A destiny ordained by heaven itself.
Yeah, he's always over the top. Man, Yuri Lowenthal's a good voice actor, though. Okay, yeah, we gotta go to the presidential office, I guess. They're gonna hold up there, I guess. Found out Swin. No Nadia, though. So that's good. I guess she didn't join them. Yeah, we still don't know where Nadia is at all. Just know where Swin is now. Let's see. Looks like he was in charge of his own thoughts. Yeah, he seems like he's aware of what's going on. Oh yeah, Ren was there in Phantasma. Yeah, I hope you played third. It matters. The Lord of Phantasma did that there. Yeah, but they're imposters. Yeah, he couldn't rewrite their memories, so yay for that, yeah. It's true. They were too strong. He couldn't actually succeed in rewriting their memories, which is good. Makes sense.
I believe we've assumed full control of the communications and orbital networks in the capital. The troops may have deployed faster than we expected, but as far as we can tell, they are unaware of our little scheme.
Well, that's good.
You can thank Esmeralda for hacking into the systems and lowering their security protocols. It accelerated the disabling process by several steps.
Yeah, we took over all the cameras, I guess. Which is good. Obviously, Garden Master is too stupid to realize that we were watching them on the camera. Oh yeah, we took control of the orbital net, too.
That ship is transmitting false signals that correspond to each of your individual Zypha's unique signatures. Major, how long can you keep the enemy's attention fixed on you?
Okay. Hermes is apparently
as long as you need.
A major, which implies she's some sort of military officer.
Those flyboys are complete amateurs. I can run circles around them all day long.
She's badass as hell, apparently.
Trust me, my well-being should be the least of your worries. You need me to play decoy, and I plan to deliver.
Yeah, she is pretty cool. Yeah, we're not gonna find out much about her, so just all teased. Of course, Kincaid knows, but he's not telling us. Unlike a certain someone who dips into taxpayer funds to buy fancy cars. This is one of the best songs in the game, by the way. Vehicle purchaser, necessary expenditures for the CID's undercover works. Okay, dude. This isn't half as extravagant as my personal automobile. What a dick. My next bonus check. You jackass. Yeah, we're pretty much at the climax of Act 3 now, finally. I mean, as if that's not obvious at this point. Oh. Thanks, Kuragane.
I thank you for your aid in luring out the enemy forces.
No prob. It's the least us informants can do in this situation. Besides, we both have a personal stake in this.
Yeah. I've done some things that I'll never be able to take back.
Hal remembers, even though we went back in time before Hal did any of that. If you were wondering, yes. So everybody, pretty much, we can safely assume that everybody that's been like corrupted like that has full memories of it.
That's why I want to make up for it. I'm gonna get some.
Even through rewinds.
It's the last thing I do.
So yes, the Jack Hal development still happened.
I see. We share a motivation then. The enemy is on the move again. You'll have to excuse me.
And I know a lot of people like to like argue that this is all filler because we go back and erase parts of it, but no, we really don't. Like, none of it actually gets erased. Just because you go back in time before something happens, it doesn't mean a damn thing if everybody still remembers it happening and still acts upon, you know, any character development that still happened. It's a very strange complaint about Act 3. Like, I can understand, you know, not liking the formula of Act 3. I can get thinking that it could have been, you know, trimmed a bit in each individual route. Calling it filler is really bizarre because it's just flat out not filler. Act 2 of Cold Steel 4, that's filler. Since you could, like, literally remove it and nothing matters. You could remove almost all of it anyway. I think we'll get a save here. I think this is a save that was added in the English version, which is hilarious. Apparently in the Japanese version, you have to do the whole sequence. A lot of CS2 is pretty fillery until like the ending and the epilogue and the advertisement chapter and basically the prologue and I guess the intermission chapter. A lot of the go find your party members crap is pretty unimportant except for like the uses stuff. Yeah. Outside of like uses, because he actually has more to do with the actual coup than the other characters. There we go. Now we can save. And save we shall. And we'll call it here. Next time we'll do the coup. We'll finish Route E. Believe me, we still have we have like I think it's like 2 hours or something crazy we have to still do. It's at least an hour and a half, the whole sequence here. I ain't got time for that. Alright. I knew there was a save here, so. I wasn't sure where it was, but I knew it was coming. God, I love this song. It's easily one of the best songs on the soundtrack, but anyway. Next week we'll, I don't think we'll finish the game next week, but we should get pretty close, actually. Yeah, we should. We should get pretty close. We'll see. We're almost through Act 3. Well, that's it. All right, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back Monday.